Alright, here I am playing with the white pieces. Play d4 for my opening move. My opponent brings his knight out before a pawn. That's interesting. My idea is to control the center and to open up my dark square bishop for development. There he goes. Dark square bishop's out. Looks like my opponent is looking for a kingside fianchetto where he's going to move his bishop to the g7 square and get ready to castle. I moved my other pawn, get my light square bishop mobility. I've been told through watching videos and stuff that when your opponent sets up a kingside fianchetto that you're supposed to put this b knight out to c3. I'm not exactly sure why, but I went ahead and did that. Opponent develops his knight. I provide my bishop a little getaway square, my dark square bishop. My opponent could move his knight to target my dark square bishop, and then I would be trapped, but now I got a little getaway. My opponent made a weird move, but I guess it was a good move. I don't quite understand it. I think he's getting ready for a b5 pawn push. So I get my other knight out. Now that my opponent has castled, I know where to attack, so I'm going to plan on attacking his king side. Probably trade off my dark square bishop for his dark square bishop. But for now, I'm going to get all my pieces developed. I got my light squared bishop out. I'm getting ready to put my queen on d2 to line up with my dark square bishop. I believe I play that move next, yeah. So now, once I move my pawn, my king pawn that's in front of my king, once I move him forward one, my bishop and my queen will be attacking his king side pretty strongly. So he offers me a bishop trade. I guess the best move was for me to take his bishop and double his pawns, because he's only got a pawn defending it, and it's the pawn right in front of his king. It probably would have been a good move just to snap that light square bishop off, but I attack it with the pawn. He moves back. It's a retreating move. They say that 9 times out of 10 moving backwards is not the best. There I go to trade off dark square bishops and to weaken my opponent's king. He probably shouldn't have taken. He probably should have just let me take, because now my queen's going to come in. And now I'm looking for checkmate ideas. I want to checkmate on h7 if I could get my knight involved, which I do. I ignore this threat. He's threatening my bishop right now. I ignore it in pursuit of like checkmate idea. And I believe he takes my bishop at this point. I can't really checkmate him on h7 because he's got his knight defending that square, and then his king would be a secondary defender. Now I think my opponent plans on getting his queen out, so he opens up a diagonal for his queen to get out and get developed. And I'm looking at removing his knight from the defense of that h7 square. So that's why the computer's saying, dude, you should have just pushed your pawn. It's time. You got backup, and but I kind of slow rolled it. I believe I attack the knight now that I got 2 pawns backing it up. Oh, actually, there I saw that his queen was attacking d4. It's also attacking b2, which he does take. But if he would have took on d4, then it would have prevented me from castling. So he took the b2 pawn. Now I protect my rook with my other rook by castling. I guess that was a blunder. It wants that pawn push. It wants me to remove the knight that's defending checkmate. He takes a free knight. Now I'm going to poke that knight that's defending checkmate. I'm not exactly sure why it likes f3, but There could have been some kind of queen trap going on there. So he puts me in check. Now I got 2 squares I could move my king to, or I could block, but I decided to move to h1. I guess that was the wrong move. I had a 50% chance and I got it wrong. Alright, this is what I want. I think I took with the wrong pawn, apparently. I'm not exactly sure why. I think now he could take my knight, and that's what the computer's saying. Oh, he's going to sacrifice his queen to avoid checkmate. So yeah, it's saying he should have took my knight. Now I should have just took his knight. Forgot about the bishop. The bishop's actually kind of not really a threat to me right where it's at. But I take the bishop first. He can't take that pawn. It's defended by the knight. He gives a check right here, I think. No, it says he should have took the knight and lost his queen. Now I go into a checkmating sequence after I take this, after I take his knight. And now he's going to take back with his pawn and poke my knight. But it's a little too late. It said, hey, you should have prolonged the game a little bit. Now he's got 1 square he can move to. And now I take the pawn right in front of the king, defended by the knight. Yeah, that's a checkmate, baby. Forget about it. Y'all have a blessed day.